Hello and welcome to another video. If you're new around here, my name is TheDiamond Bullet, and there's a big issue in Red Dead Redemption 2. So, for a company like Rockstar, you'd think they'd make an anti-cheat, but no. Anytime recently, in the last day, that I've joined a session on Red Dead Redemption 2, there's been a hacker teleporting, killing, using God mode, but that's not really as bad as the rest. Teleporting you into the air, making you fall out of the sky so that you can't respawn, making you parlay with everyone and then killing you over and over again, freezing you, having naked hobos urinate on you. The list continues of what I've seen over the last the last day of Red Dead Redemption. And I'm not kidding. It's insane. On top of all that, you get the FFFF error code, which I've recently learned is hackers are trying to spawn something in that the game has in its code but no longer has as an actual entity, and that causes that error code. And then there's other crashes where I've had my task manager up, keeping an eye on everything. Comes to a crash in Red Dead Redemption, I'm using 70% CPU. I'm in the middle of a bounty hunt. Game crash. I found out that's also down to the modders trying to spawn things in or take them hacks a bit too far. Now, hacking in games is not something I massively disagree with, as long as you're not being a dick. I get ammo, I get item. I understand ammo, I understand items, I understand the basics. The stuff that doesn't give you a massive edge over someone or break someone else's game, for example. I get that. I understand that. But when you're taking it so far that you're spawning things in, you're accessing areas of the map that you're not supposed to, you're teleporting players and you're just ruining the experience, that kind of stuff should be detected. In my opinion. It's easy to detect. As well, you can detect when someone's teleporting someone to them. You can detect when someone's spawning something in. Does Rockstar do it? No. It's even at the point where if you're reporting someone, your game will crash. So what's the point? You can't report these cheaters because the game will crash. You can't do nothing because the game will crash. Anything you do, the game will crash. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to say, oh, it's probably your PC specs that causes your game to crash. I have the task manager open. I'm not using too much of any resource, which is obviously what would cause the game to crash. I've not got ultra graphics turned on because I initially thought that was the problem. Everything's on medium. I'm using DirectX 12 instead of the other one, and then I'm using the Vulkan instead of the DX12 just to see if that changes anything. It didn't. So then I have Task Manager running when I'm playing the game, nothing else, and I can see that when someone's trying to do something, I go from 70 CPU to 100. I notice that when my game crashes because someone's spawning something in, I'm on 73%. And it's always when I'm in the middle of something. Like, I'm in the middle of a bounty hunt, but because I haven't delivered the bounty, I don't get the reward. My game will crash because someone's pushing the hacks too far. It's ridiculous. You can't... In the last day, I've gone from 127 to 130.4 in the last 24 hours. That's how many hours of game time I've played. Because I can't deal with it. if I'm in the middle of something and my game crashes and I can't come back to what I was doing, because I need the gold and I need the XP for a horse I want. I don't need the normal XP. Otherwise, I'd go hunting, or I'd use my hunting wagon, because the stuff that you put in the back of a hunting wagon saves, which is really good. I love that feature. But when I'm in the middle of a bounty hunt because I need my bounty hunter XP to get the horse I want, I need to get the bounty wagon, which will be amazing to have as well, honestly. And the hackers just caused the game to crash. It's ridiculous. And like I said, it's Rockstar. You'd expect them to be able to detect that shit by now. It's the same in GTA 5. That's why in GTA 5 I go to invite-only sessions, crew-only sessions. Because all I do in that really is buy cars, upgrade the cars, make them look nice. I might do a random mission here and there with a group of friends, but that's it. I don't really play GTA Online that much. But this doesn't even have that as an option. You can't have an invite-only session. I mean, it's not even something that's difficult. Again, it's like in GTA 5 where you can do. Apologies for that loud noise. That was my chair. GTA 5 in an invite-only session, you can do some things, but not others, which makes sense. Like in an invite-only session, it makes sense that you can't do resupply missions, even though you can in GTA. But I'm saying it would make sense. If you couldn't do resupply missions, if you couldn't do moonshiner missions, if you couldn't do story mode missions, that all makes sense. But if you just want to hunt or do bounties, none of them require player interaction. So, in create invite-only sessions, where you can just go hunting, or you can just go collecting bounties. Yeah, there's no dangers of players, but you don't need. Like it's not going to make a difference. If I have my hunting wagon, I've done all the hunting. Someone kills me, steals my wagon, drives it off a cliff. That's fine. I'm insured. I can just go to a stable, pull it out again. All my stuff saves. Good job. They haven't done anything to me. So what difference would that make? Or I'm wanting to do bounties. To be fair, I haven't had many player interactions while doing bounties. I just need to go find someone. It's an AI, not a player. I mean, I understand that when someone reaches a specific wanted level, then bounty hunters can go after them. But you don't need it to be in an open lobby. Like, just having that option makes it so much better. That's all I do in the game. I either hunt because I want to be nice. Well, I don't want to be nice. It's peaceful. It's relaxing. Or I want to go do bounties because I want to unlock this special horse. Well, it's not really special, but it's got decent stats. I want to do that, but I can't. Because anytime I'm doing something, a hacker's pushing their limits. And it's ridiculous. That's why I'm not. If I'm talking about a game, normally I'm showing footage of the game, like my honest opinion of anything. Let's say my honest opinion of City Bus Manager. I'm in the game. This I can't even do that because the game will crash on me. So it'll be pointless. So I can't even be in the game. Now, Red Dead single player, it's a massive story. You're one person, you're fighting the world, you see progression of cities. That's great and all, but I don't want that. I want the ability to do what I want. So, Red Dead Online. Logical. But it's full of hackers because Rockstar can't seem to find a way to detect when someone's hacking. Nowadays, it's all done through reports. You report someone, they'll look at their stats. If they see something dodgy, they'll get rid of it. Great! Perfect! Amazing! Now, wouldn't it make more sense to have something that detects someone cheating, like teleporting someone to them, or spawning in a minigun, or forcing parlay on everyone, or spawning in a horse that's on fire, or causing all AI to be on fire? All of that is detectable. It's just one line of code. Pretty much all of that is detectable with one line of code. Do they do it? No. Why not? It'll mean they'll have to pay someone. You'll never see them make a decent anti-cheat because they'd prefer to have everything handled through reports. But it's getting to the point now where you can't even report someone because your game will crash. Because while you're reporting that someone, they know you're reporting them, so they'll kill you at that point. And voila, game crash. Now, like I said, I understand the basics, the need for ammo, the need for food. I mean, I myself am guilty of trying to alter my XP and my, not my money, but my XP in GTA 5 online, which I understand. That's why they gave me a lot of my money back. I fully understand that. I mean, I was permanently banned not long after because of a cheater being in my mission and I getting reported as the host because it'll count as playing with a cheater even if you don't know them. That I don't understand as much. Can't fight it, it's fine. But this, everyone gets away with everything. Why? Why not make a game that people can actually fucking play these days? Like, I get that GTA 5 has the special server for people who are dickheads. I don't know if Red Dead has it or not. But every single lobby I'm in, there's at least one person trying to cheat. In one way or another. And I don't understand it. There was this one that was in God mode, but they also was like adding people to their body. Like, why? I mean, yeah, it's a harmless one, that one, but why? And then anyone that looks at you, you kill. Why? And it's so bad. It's so bad that I'm recording this directly off the back of a crash during a bounty hunting mission. I had my bounty, I had to take him back to the Strawberry Sheriff Station. I'm on my way. Boom. Hacker decides, you know what? Let's try this. The thing is, I think hackers know that it causes people's game to crash, and they do it on purpose. Now, I don't do a lot of things. I'm not, like I said, I only play the game to either hunt or do bounties. Because in my opinion, those are the things I enjoy doing the most. Because the hunting stuff is amazing. The bounty hunting, it's okay, but I need it because there's a horse I want. And I also want the bounty hunting wagon, which is amazing. All that, fine. The story having a story mode in multiplayer, it's fine. I've done a few story mode missions. The reward is insane. It's fine. Having restock missions, it's in GTA Online. It's in Red Dead Online. It makes sense. Obviously, if I'm restocking my camp, I just buy it because it's cheap and the players won't be dickheads. But it's one of those things. Hacks are easily detected these days. But Red Dead Redemption, Rockstar Games won't ever try to detect them. And it's for that reason that Red Dead Redemption or even GTA Online, well, like I said, GTA Online has the counter for hackers. Red Dead Online does not. And I don't like that. Obviously, there's a chance that you'll be in a lobby on your own or in a session with no hackers, but then it's always possible for a hacker to join. And I've witnessed it. I've been playing the game, doing bounties and hunting for the last hour and a half. No problems. My CPU never went over 75 unless I'm in a cutscene. Chill out. I do 3 bounties. When I'm in the middle of this last one, game crash because someone wanted to try something new. If you're playing a game like Red Dead Redemption, don't do these game breaking cheats. There's no need for it. It doesn't make you funny. It doesn't make you good. You're not going to get a laugh out of people. And most people will just leave the game and try and find a new session. No one will care. But when you're doing it to the point where games are crashing and you have your own error code, then it's ridiculous. And you shouldn't do it. But no one will do anything about it. And that's why it'll continue. Nothing will happen, nothing will change. That's why the player base for Red Dead Online is so low. Like, I can do hunting for an hour, not see anyone. I can do hunting for 10 minutes, see no animals as well. Again, same reason. Because the spawns are fucked. There's too many people hacking. And Rockstar won't do shit about it. Now, this video's not gonna do anything. No one's gonna really say, oh, you're right, oh, this, oh, that. No, Rockstar ain't gonna do shit from a video. But like I said, I'm honest about everything I do. This has made me, in the last 24 hours, this game has made me the most annoyed I've ever been at any game ever. I'm more annoyed at the amount of crashes and the amount of research I've done on this in the last 24 hours than when my old Roblox account got shut down with 750 Robux on it. When I got permanently banned from GTA Online. I've never been this mad at a game before. Now normally I'd keep it to myself. But it has a problem. And I'm only playing it because I like hunting in the game. I like the bounty hunting aspect. That's all, like I said, that's all I do. I know I keep repeating myself, but that is genuinely all I do. I might greet some players, I might say wave to them, might say hi to them, but I'll genuinely leave them be. I'm not a dickhead. Surprise, surprise. I'll leave any player be. I'll see them standing in the middle of the pathway, they might be AFK, I'll go around them. I just kill a bear, I skin it, I have the skin, I managed to sell all of that surprisingly. I see another player being attacked by wolves. Me being a hunter with a sniper, I help them out. I kill all the wolves because all they have is a pistol. Or a fucking rifle that is awful against wolves. I help them. Then they then go and attack another bear like an idiot, but they kill it. So I help them because I'm not a dickhead. I mean, sometimes I'll hunt people down because they've pissed me off, and I will succeed. One person stole my wagon, drove it off a cliff. That's fine. All it had in it was a turkey. I still had that turkey. I recently went out on a hunting mission to restock my camp to level up my trading because I needed to. Because trading is a good way to level up normally. I needed to level up to do something specific. Oh, the hunting wagon. That's it. The hunting wagon. I was restocking my camp. I found out my turkey was still there, even though between then and now, someone had drove it off a cliff. I'd been on a hunting mission where all I got were deer and foxes and, well, not foxes, but wolves and coyotes. I tend to only hunt the larger things. I tend to leave the birds and the turkeys and the badgers alone. But I mean, I also had 2 badger pelts and 2 badger bodies because I killed 2 badgers. This was back when spawns were fucked as well. So I had 2 badgers, I had deer, I had the turkey. I filled up the wagon, and my game crashes as it does again because of hackers. And I don't do any of that for a while. I do bounty hunting. I do, well, just bounty hunting because bounty hunting is a good way to make gold. And for the horse I want, I need gold. And obviously my bounty hunting level. But I do all that. I go into a stable to look at what I need, to look at horses, come out, and I noticed that I came out in my hunting wagon because I had it equipped. So I take it back to the campsite to see if the stuff in the back of it still existed. And it did! So I restocked my campsite, spent the $20 to have the stuff delivered. I sold all the meat. Granted, it wasn't very good meat, but it was still meat. It wasn't where I normally hunt in the snowy mountains, but recently when I go there to hunt, there's nothing. But that's irrelevant. Most of my 130 hours is hunting. What I normally do is I'd walk from one side of the map to the other, just collecting the pelts. And then I'd either sell that to the butchers or to Gus at the camp, because trading. Anyway, so as I'm saying, I find out that Gus doesn't accept the actual carcasses of animals. He only gets the pelts and the meat, which is understandable. So then I go to Blackwater, because that's the closest town to where my camp was, and I sold all the meat as well, which is okay. I made, what, $5 to $10? It wasn't that much. I then go to the stable. Someone follows me to the stable, mind you, but they ride past the stable. And yeah. So I put that away. I pulled out my main horse, and because I did buy another horse, because I thought I could attach the horse I owned to the wagon, but no, the horse attached to the wagon I don't own. So that's a waste of a horse. I bought a multi-purpose, like strong, relatively healthy horse. And then I couldn't do that, so I got this bounty. I when I staged, but for the one where you've got to find a vantage point, I always wait till the bounty's alone. I hog tie them and then I run away. I then kill everyone. And then by the time I'm done, they are still hog tied. That way I don't accidentally shoot them. And then I loot their body and then take them. I like looting them because they sometimes have some good stuff on them. But like I said, Red Dead Online is a shit show. I get the Red Dead story mode. People like the Red Dead story mode. I understand it, but it's not for me. That's why I play online, because I'd like to do the stuff that I want to do. And then when I can't because people are cheating and I can't get away from them, it's insane. People will keep teleporting you to them and killing you over and over and over and over again for no reason at all. Because they're bored. And they really, really enjoy making other people miserable. And this has ended up longer than I expected. I will still try and play Red Dead Online, but I doubt anything's going to happen because Rockstar Games sucks. Rockstar Games don't know how to make a game. Now, neither game has a very good anti-cheat, and they're just shit at what they do. Because, look, I can't even report people without my game crashing. This has been an issue for a while with my game crashing randomly, and I've been trying to figure out why, but now I know why. I've done a lot of research, and it's pissing me off. I just want to get in, I want to do bounties, I want to gather gold, and I want to buy a horse. It has some good base stats, but no. Hackers seem to think, hey, let's break everyone's game even while they're in the middle of doing something, because this will make them happy. And any lobby you join, that'll happen to you. And if you come into this because of tags I put in the description, and you're thinking, oh, so that's why that's been happening. That's why that's been happening. Hackers are spawning things in that they shouldn't be. The FFFF error code is because someone's trying to spawn in a specific like cutscene or something that I've read online. I would show you, but then that would mean I have to find it again. They're trying to force load an environment. They're still in the code that doesn't exist in multiplayer but does in single player, I think is the issue. They're trying to force load it, and that's what causes that error code. If you play with your task manager online and you crash, or your task manager open, you can see on the task manager your status. If your systems, your CPUs or your graphics or whatever's are on 100%, then you know why your game crashed. If they're not, then again, you know why it's crashed. It's because the hackers pressed a button that they've never pressed before and they thought, hey, what does this do? And it's ridiculous. All in all, I don't think all hacking is bad, like I said at the beginning of this. I think if you're just eating food, because food in the game is really expensive, ammo, because you're hunting, or anything to make your life easier when hunting or doing day-to-day tasks, then that should be fine. But hacking to the point where you're malicious with it, then that is something that should be detectable. It all should be detectable in theory, but it'll only ever get noticed when someone reports it. And that can't even happen anymore. So this is my half an hour rant of Red Dead Redemption. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will take a look at whatever's down there. And I would like a game where I can hunt and do bounties with my friends without the risk of hackers. And you'd think from someone like Rockstar Games that would happen. But no. But thank you for coming out and watching. Like I said, that this video's taken far too long. Thank you for coming out and watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!